Hello and welcome my beautiful Scorpio minds today to a calm down stretching session. It's all about those hips and a little bit of lower back just to open everything up. I just feel so much more relaxed and open and everything once I stretched like my hip flexors, everything. And a friend of mine requested it, so here you go. If you like it, make sure to like this video, leave a comment about what other stretches you would love to see, or workouts or other videos. But yeah, that's everything for now. Let's get into this video. I'm so excited to stretch my body a little bit. Alright, we're gonna start in a low lunge. So bring one leg forward, doesn't matter which one. And we're gonna rock forward and backwards a little bit. This is your practice, so do whatever feels comfortable for you. Just go as deep as you want to. A little bit of discomfort is alright, but it should never hurt.
Since 1995, growing up same street, you, me, my ride or die.
Do everything that feels good, yeah. You can rock from side to side, from back to front. Feel the hamstrings, your hip, your back, everything kind of waking up.
They don't care, no, like I do. I've been waiting on you. I've been waiting on you for so long.
Place both of your hands on the inside. Come a little bit deeper. And I want you to hold it here. With every breath out, just feel your hip flexor here relax a little bit more. Sinking a bit more into the stretch.
I'm the one that you should choose. I've been waiting on.
Exhale. And then your inhale, come back up. Stack your knee over your foot. Tuck your toes. Place your hands on your front leg and then we'll press up with the back leg. Hold it and then release back down. Sink in your hip. Do this one more time. Press up and release to the floor. Once more. To the floor. One last time. And to the floor. Untuck your foot. Ooh, doesn't this feel amazing? Hands to your mat. Come to tabletop position. Other foot in front. Again, you can stay here, move from side to side, rock back and forth. Just do whatever feels really good for you. If you want to stay in a position a bit longer, just do that. stay in front, place both of your hands on the inside and stay here. Make sure everything is sinking to your mat, you're melting over your bones. Enjoy the stretch. Slowly come back to the center. Knees over your foot, toes are tucked, and we're gonna gently press up. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring everything to the floor. Sink into your hip. Another time, press up. Breathe out to the floor. Release. Press up. Knee to the floor. One last time. Straighten the leg. And to the floor. Amazing. Sink into your hips one last time. Alright, I hope your hips have been woken up a little bit. We're gonna come into this little triangle shape, down dog, and walk out those legs just for a second. And you're gonna take your right leg up, place it in front to your left hand, straighten the leg, and then you can play around a little bit, bend everything here. See how you feel. Twist your hips from side to side. And when you're ready, you want to come down on your left knee. This foot is going to wiggle to the edge of your mat. And your knee is going to come to the right side and everything is cracking. Your shin wants to be kind of parallel. If this is not possible, you can always shift your foot back a little bit. And we're going to stay in pigeon pose right here. First up, and again try to let everything sink really deeply. The right hip wants to stay on the mat as well. Doesn't it feel good when everything is opening up and you're letting go? Try to not hold any tension. Just allow yourself to go deeper. Walk your hands forward as far as you can. And then rest here. And again, your whole body can release and relax. And just enjoy the little discomfort of stretching. Walk your hands back to the mat. I want you to place that foot in front, your right foot in front. Come into this little triangle shape. Step back into down dog. Take a couple moments to walk it out. Send your left leg up to the ceiling, to your mat in front of you, to the right side. Take some time here to wiggle around, adjust your hip, see where the tension is, and then come into still standing. Your left foot is gonna come to the right, left knee to your left, shin parallel to your mat, and send those sit bones down to your mat as well. Can wiggle around a little bit. Again, send your foot closer to your hips if you're not that flexible. Otherwise, just keep it parallel. Remember to breathe, guys. Send the breath where you hold your tension and try to let go as far as possible. To not cramp your muscles, to just let the stretch happen. We'll be staying here a couple breaths. Feel how slowly your body's giving in. Walk your hands forward, slowly and gently as far as you can. And let your upper body drop and relax. Walk yourself back up. You're going to stay in the sitting position. One leg is going to be in front of you, parallel to your mat. And then you'll take the other foot that's going to be on top of your knee. And then you want to have those two shins aligned. So you have foot on knee and knee on foot. If you're here, that's completely fine, it's perfect. If you're here, that's perfect too. If you want more, you're more flexible, you can scooch that bottom foot out and try to put that knee on the floor. Wherever you are, it's perfectly fine. We're gonna stay here for a couple breaths. I love this pose. It releases everything from like your butt to your hips, also back. So good. Can you feel it? If you're good here, stay here. If you want to, you can walk forward. Make sure that your sitting bones are really underneath so you can like pull out your muscles. And then walk forward and stay here.
Would you like it for this pain? It's like I'm going for insane. There's nothing left to say. It is to let it be. Away from me, away from me. It's always you. 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 Keep falling for you.
Slowly walk yourself back up. We're gonna come into another hip stretch right here. So your front leg just wants to scooch over a little bit. Your back leg does the same, so that now both of your knees are stacked on top of each other. Same thing here. You can't stay here. Make sure that both of your sitting bones are on the mat. And then yeah, stay here or fold forward. You can also have both of your hands, fists right here, rest your head on top, or let go completely. Slowly roll back up. Now I want to turn, so place your hands on the side where your upper leg is. Just place them behind you. Come up. We're gonna twist over to the other side. And magic, we're back with the other leg on top. So we're gonna start in cow position here. Again, all your sitting bones want to be on the floor. Deep breath in and stay here or lie forward. Doesn't it feel so good? Feel how this side feels, if it's tighter, if it's looser. Sometimes we hold more tension on one side than we have on the other side. We have a better side, a more flexible side, which is probably our more dominant side. And it's good to acknowledge that and to know it. And then also to know where to work on. Bring yourself up. Now you want to bring the right and the left leg in together so that you have foot on knee and knee on foot again. And yeah, if you're here, this is perfect. If this is where you are at, this is perfect too. And you can also bring your bottom leg out if you want a deeper stretch. Wherever you are, it's perfectly fine. And we can work with it and work towards a more flexible body if it's your goal, of course. Or just take this practice as a release, as a little thank you to your body. Stay up or come down, whatever feels good to you right now.
Since 1995, growing up same street, you, me, my
Slowly roll up, and before we come into the ultimate hip stretch, the straddle, I want you to put your soles of the feet together, rough them up and down a little bit. Just to release everything. Now hold your toes with one hand, and with the other hand you're gonna press down your knee really gently. If you want to go deeper, you can also press down your other leg with your elbow and twist into direction of the knee you're holding. And don't forget to breathe. Come to the center, take it to the other side. First press down on your knee, and then if it feels alright, you can also press down the other leg and twist to your left. Slowly come back up, just straighten your legs for a second. Shake everything out. Whew, how are you feeling? I hope you're doing great. Bring in your knees. It's like the first part done. Now we're gonna come into a straddle. And this can be a really, really intense stretch, so I really only want you to go as far as possible. You don't have to go full 180 degrees. If you're here, this is perfectly fine. Just try not to overstretch, okay? If you feel like sharp pain or anything, take it back a notch. Okay, come into the straddle that's possible for you. Place your hands in front, and we're gonna take little circles with our upper body. First, they can be really, really small. And then as you feel that you get more comfortable, get more warmed up, you can make them bigger and bigger to your side, to the front. Awesome. When you're in the middle, take it to the other side. First, really slow circles here. And then make them bigger and bigger. And maybe you can even touch the ground with your chest. Only maybe. Come to still stand in the middle and take all of your weight of your upper body to your right side. If it means you're here, perfectly fine, but you can also come down as far as it's possible for you. And then I want you to stay here, sink into the stretch, into the straddle, and just breathe. One last breath here. And then slowly take yourself back to center. All the way to the other side. Go as far as it's possible for you. Stay there and let yourself melt over your leg. Slowly walk yourself back up. How are you feeling? I just love straddle stretches so much. Now, in case you can, open your straddle a bit wider. If not, that's also completely fine. Place the hands in front of you and they're gonna take a little bit of weight. And now I want you to rock it out. So you're gonna sit back, make a little round back, and then bring it forward into a little hollow back. You can make this movement as big or as small as you want to. It's a little twerking, straddle twerk. Alright, we'll take it a bit further. When you come back into your round back, I also want you to bend your knees. And then when you come forward, straighten it out. Again, come back, bend your knees. Come forward, flex your toes, straighten everything. Let's do this a couple more times. On your back also, flex your feet, come back forward. This is really gonna work the muscles, warm them up. Allow them to go deeper. Amazing. Gonna stay in front. Now is the point where you go pretty much as deep as you can go, but still being comfortable, of course. You can stay here. This is completely fine. You can find some pillows to rest on, but we're gonna walk forward if it's possible for you guys. You can stay here, you can stay here. If you're really flexible, you can lie down on your chest, on your tummy, and take a couple of deep breaths here. Walk yourself back into the middle. Bring all your weight back on your hands and slowly bring your feet together. This always feels so intense and so weird. Shake them out, roll them from side to side. Take your hips with it. Doesn't this feel amazing? I love it. Okay, one of my favorite stretches. It's a little bit weird and you need to kind of figure out where to place everything so that it feels best for you. It's a little bit like a pigeon pose, but different. So let me try to explain it. I don't want to have my shin parallel here, but I kind of want to have it parallel here. And my knee is facing into the corner. And what I love to have is my foot on my upper leg. And then I want to twist to the other side. So if your leg in front is facing to the left, you want to place your hands to the right and kind of roll over to create the illusion that this hip is going to the floor as well. So you want to square your hips and also walk it over to the right. And then if you can, I mean you can stay here. If it's already enough, I always feel it here in my lower back. I love to place my shoulder, so the same shoulder to the mat as well, and then just relax there and breathe. Let's try it out.
Why do I keep feeling this pain? It's like I'm going for insane. There's nothing left to say. It is to let it be. Away from me, away from me. It's always you.
Slowly bring it back up. I love this stretch. And then bring your other leg in front to the side of your mat. And we're gonna do the same. So I really love to have the foot touching my upper leg, but you want your bum on the mat, and then just walk everything over to that side. You can kind of adjust where you want things to go. I think this is a bit different for everyone. And then place your shoulder on the mat, or as far as it wants to go. And breathe into this one. Walk yourself up. Come into like lying on your back. Oh, we're almost done, guys. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little bit from like forward to backward. It's like a little massage. Come down into happy baby. So your arms are on the inside of your legs, and then they're gonna grab the outside of your feet. And now you want to have your whole spine on your mat, and at the same time press your knees like to the floor. Rock from side to side. This feels amazing. Bring it to rest. If you want to, you can straighten one leg. Bring it back. Straighten the other leg. Bring it back. Straighten both legs, why not? Bring it back. Awesome. Now I want you to bring your right leg over your left leg. Bend both knees. Scooch over with your hips a little bit to the right, and then let your hips or your knees drop to the left. Now open up your right arm And you're also looking into the direction of your right arm. It's a lying twist. Release your legs. Bring them back to center. And we'll do the same on the other side. So your left leg is gonna cross your right leg. Gonna bend both knees. Squeeze your hips a little bit to the left. Let them drop to your right. Open up your left arm. Follow with your eyes. Let everything drop and relax. Untangle your legs, bring everything back to center. Give yourself a really big hug. And roll up on your feet. And as the last little pose, come into yogi squat. So really deep squat, just right here. And try to bring your chest in front, up as much as possible, hands together, and with your elbows you're gonna press your knees out. Couple of deep breaths here. I hope you feel amazing, you feel opened up, you feel refreshed, relaxed. Opening up my hips and lower back is one of my favorite practices, just because afterwards I feel so much more released and de-stressed, really. Thank you so for having this practice today, for giving your body a little attention, for taking away a little bit of the tension you're holding back. Alright, release everything. Give your hips, your legs a shake. And that's the practice for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time here on my channel. Take care.